So now we are going to discuss about the identity property of the quadratic expression. Now here, if the equation ax square plus bx plus c, we know that this is have two roots. The degree is the 2 here. Maximum roots are 2. If the equation ax square plus bx plus c have two roots, we know that the quadratic equation have two roots. But if the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 satisfied, if the equation ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 is satisfied more than two roots, more than two roots of x, then it is called identity. Then we have to take here a equal to 0, b equal to 0, c equal to 0. A equal to 0 and b equal to 0 and c equal to 0. If ax square plus bx plus c satisfy the two or more distant values, then it is called the identity. In this case, we have to take a equal to 0, b equal to 0 and c equal to 0. Therefore, in the question, suppose we have to take in the equation a into a minus 1 x square. For example, here a into a minus 1 x square, a square minus 1 into x. Now a square minus 3a plus 2 equal to 0 be a identity solutions. Then find the value of a. Here the question is given that a into a minus 1 into x square plus a square minus 1 into x, a square minus 3a plus 2 be a identity in x, then the value of a. Here we know that the identity means it has infinitely solutions. The given equation that means the x has the infinite many solutions. The x has the infinitely many solutions. But whereas we know that the quadratic expression has only two roots, but it has more than two distant values, then you can write it has the infinitely many solutions. In that case, we have to take a0, b0, c0, the coefficient of x square, all the coefficient of the quadratic expression we have to take 0. That means a into a minus 1 0, that is a equal to 0 and a equal to 1. In this case, we have to take a square minus 1 is 0. That means a plus 1 into a minus 1 equal to 0. That is a equal to minus 1 and a equal to 1. The third case is a square minus 3a plus 2 equal to 0. A square minus 3a plus 2 equal to 0. Now this can be written as a minus 1 into a minus 2 equal to 0. Here got we a equal to 1 and a equal to 2. Now we observe here a equal to 1 in this case. In this case also a equal to 1 and a equal to 0. In this case a equal to minus 1 and a equal to 1. What we observe here, from three equations, the common value of the a is the 1. Therefore, the given quadratic expression has the infinity many solutions, or the expression as be identity in x, then definitely we have to take the common value of the coefficient of x square and the coefficient of x and the constant. Therefore, finally we write the solution of the a is only 1. The solution of the A is the only 1. A equal to 1 here. So here, if alpha beta are the roots of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and be a identity in n, we say, or we have to take a into alpha power n beta power n plus b into alpha power n minus 1 beta power n minus 1 plus c into alpha power 1 minus 2 beta power 1 minus 2 equal to 0. So here this is the identity in n. We have to take the condition is, so this model previously one time, these models are already repeated in the JEE mains. So how to complete this one, sir? So here ax square plus bx plus c have the roots alpha and beta. Suppose the quadratic equation be an identity in n, then we say that a into alpha power n plus beta power n plus b into alpha power n minus 1 plus beta power n minus 1, c into alpha power n minus 2 plus beta power n minus 2. Now for example, alpha beta are the roots of the equation. Alpha beta are the roots of example 1. Alpha beta are the roots of, if alpha beta are the roots of 2x square plus 7x, 2x square plus 3x plus 7 equal to 0, then the value of 2 into alpha power 10 beta power 10 and 3 into alpha power 9 beta power 9 whole by alpha power 8 beta power 8, alpha power 8 beta power 8 value, that is the, find this value. Simply observe here minus 7. The plus 7 is sending to the other side. That is the minus 7. That is the easiest one. When you observe the identity in n, we know that we know the condition 2 into alpha power n beta power n, 3 into alpha power n minus 1 beta power n minus 1 and 7 into alpha power n minus 2 beta power n minus 2 equal to 0. We observe, we know that the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c have identity in n. We say that a into alpha power n plus beta power n plus b into alpha power n minus 1 plus beta power n minus 1 plus c into alpha power n minus 2 plus beta power n minus 2. Then you can write, and you taking n equal to 10, then it will be alpha power 10 beta power 10 and 3 into alpha power 9 plus beta power 9 plus 7 into alpha power 8 beta power 8 equal to 0. Now this can be written as 2 into alpha power 10 plus beta power 10 plus 3 into alpha power 9 beta power 9 whole by this term is sending to other side minus 7. The into part is sending to the other side alpha power 8 plus beta power 8. This is the value minus 7. So we have to find in generally, the another method is, in this case, now we know that alpha beta are the roots of the equation. So another method to solve the question here, we taking alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta is the minus 3. Alpha plus beta is the minus 3. And the sum of the roots alpha plus beta is the minus of b by a is the minus of 3 by 2, and the product of the roots is the 7 by 2. The sum of the roots is the minus of b by 2, and the product of the roots is the c by a is the 7 by 2. Now here another method. Now taking here the common factor from this alpha power 8. Now this is 2 into alpha square plus 3 alpha. Now taking the beta power 8 common factor in the numerator, then it will be 2 into beta square plus 3 into beta whole by alpha power 8 beta power 8. Now we taking alpha is the root of the given equation. That is our simple observation. Here you have to simple logic. Here what is there in the bracket? 2 alpha square plus 3 alpha. Now put x equal to alpha. That means it is a root. Root means satisfies the quadratic equation. Then you know that x equal to alpha. Then it is 2 alpha square plus 3 alpha plus 7 equal to 0. That is 2 alpha square 3 alpha plus 7 is the minus 7. Now here the alpha power 8 into minus 7 plus similarly we can put x equal to beta, 2 beta square plus 3 beta, that is sending to the other side, beta power 8 into minus 7 whole by alpha power 8 plus beta power 8. Then it can be written as the minus 7 is the common factor. This is the alpha power 8 beta power 8 whole by alpha power 8 beta power 8. Now these are cancelled and we got minus 7. So now we are going to discuss about the quadratic equations, repeated quadratic equations. Here now we are going to discuss about the repeated quadratic equations. Then here x minus 1 whole square. Now we can write x minus 3 whole power 5. Now we can write x minus 5 whole power 4 and x minus 7 whole cube. So here we have to taking less than or greater than less than 0. Solve the equation. How to solve this one? So these are the repeated. These are the 2 times repeated x minus 1. X minus 3 is the 5 times repeated. X minus 5 is the 4 times repeated. X minus 3 is the 3 times repeated. So first you can write, draw the number line minus infinity to infinity. Here what are the even index? This one and this one. Keep this one. So now we taking the only the odd power is there. Here 3 and 5. So we are equating the odd powers. X minus 3 equal to 0. Now this is 3. Now we can write in this case, this is the 5, this is the 7. Now what you observe here, then you can write simply, this is the plus, this is the minus, this is the plus. We observe if you taken any value between the 3 to 7, just you can check it or verify it. If you taken any value between the 3 to 7, suppose if you taken 5, 5 minus 1, it is always positive. Perfect square is positive. Here 5 minus 3 positive. Here 5 is there, that must be 0. Now you taking 4. Not accept these values. Now we taking 4. So 3 to 7 between, now we taking 4 7. if you taken some 4, this is positive. 4 minus 3 positive. This is always positive. 4 minus 7. 4 minus 7 is the minus 3 is a negative. This is plus, plus, plus. This is always, these are always plus. Therefore, plus by minus is the minus. Therefore, this is the minus sign. If you take an above 7, that is 8. 8 minus 1 is positive. 8 minus 3 positive. 8 minus 5 positive. 8 minus 7 is positive. Positive by positive is the positive. Now we can insert the values. The 5 is in between. The 5 is the in between this one. So this is a minus minus. Now the 1 is this one, here 1. So now you can write plus plus. Now here the answer is plus this one. This is the solving of the repetition of the inequations. Now we are here less than is there. Less than means negative. Therefore, the required solution is 3 to 5 except 5. If you taken 5, it is 0. 3 to 5 union 5 to 7. 3 to 5 union 5 to 7. Suppose greater than is there. If you take another equation, suppose it is greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then you taking the answers minus infinity to, it is positive for minus infinity to 1, union 1 to 3, minus infinity to 1, union 1 to 3, and union 7 to infinity. This is the repeated factors of the equations, either less than or greater than or less than or equal to or greater than equal to. So please listen concentrately about this one. This is the method of the Weyl-Carby method. Okay, right. Tomorrow we will be discussing the another concept.